Hoodwire TV.
LAPD is involved in a pursuit with known gang members in the streets of South LA.
Follow our content on all social platforms.
It's like if I go back to OJ, right? And everybody, I remember the OJ case. I remember how we all talked about Christopher Darden. Nobody liked Christopher Darden. This was the prosecutor, right? But at the same time, when we looked at it, Christopher Darden was the model for a young black man, because he was a young black man that had never been to prison, and then you have all this crazy stuff going on in his life where he was up and down, he was balanced. On top of that, he made it to be a head prosecutor with Marshall Clark, and he did the OJ case. Now the thing about it was the OJ case was so controversial, and it was about black and white more than it was about OJ and the code. So we looked at him as if he was a backstabber, a traitor, or whatever we wanted to call him. But at the same time, though, we have to look at him as being the model black man, because of the fact that this right here was, the black man at work doing what he was supposed to do, doing what he was paid to do. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't like it because of the fact that he lived outside of that path of life that we live in.
Right.
See what I'm saying? That rather some of us used to live in. So
right. But
he lived outside that path of life.
Right. But we would want our kids to be that type of, to go in that profession, to follow those footsteps as far as going to school, going to college, going to career.
Right.
So it's a double standard,
Right. You
Yeah,
understand
I
exactly
get it.
what
I
I
definitely
mean.
get it.
He's the
I
model.
definitely get that.
If your son, if he was your son and came to you and said, "Pops, I'd have made it up this far," and he said, "I'm prosecuting the OJ case," you would have looked at your son and said, "Son, what the hell is wrong with you?" But then you got to be proud of him, because anybody don't get these opportunities. You see what I'm saying?
If you'd like to support our future content, visit Cash App #Hoodwire